Guys, I believe that Caitlin Clark signed on with Nike, and I had a feeling that when Nike signed her, they were like, oh, full steam ahead. We're going to market the shit out of Caitlin Clark, yada, yada, yada. And then I believe these comments happened from what was, at the time, their biggest marketable.
Guys, today we are going to dive into the wild story of Caitlin Clark and Nike. In this segment, Nike signs Clark, expecting a marketing explosion, but almost immediately the dynamics of race, marketability, and internal WNBA politics shift the landscape. A'ja Wilson's interview about Black women being overlooked sets the stage for the tension, highlighting how social narratives can shape corporate strategy even before a campaign launches.
Wilson. Remember right before Caitlin Clark came into the league? All right, she gave an interview talking about A'ja Wilson with the AP in 2024, and she was talking about race and marketability. Quote, I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It really is, but because you can be top-notch at what you are as a black woman, but yet maybe something that people don't want to see. They don't see it. They don't see it as marketable, so it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter what we do as black women. We're still going to be swept under the rug, and that boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is.
What happened next? Clark becomes the most talked about player in women's basketball, but Nike goes silent for 18 months. Meanwhile, Wilson's commercials dominate airwaves, produced by high-profile teams like the Obama Production Company. Despite Clark shattering attendance and TV records, her visibility is minimal. The contrast is stark. Nike's choice to prioritize politics over market performance leaves fans asking why Clark isn't front and center.
Now, to bring this back around to A'ja Wilson, didn't anybody find it a little odd that as we sat back waiting for something to happen with Caitlin Clark, we got inundated with all of these Nike A'ja Wilson commercials? Remember this?
I got it. 100%, I got it. Like, I'm not going to mess up next time, I promise.
And much to the chagrin of all of us trying to watch Caitlin Clark play for the Indiana Fever, we had to sit through a series.
Now let's analyze the legal and corporate backdrop. The EEOC investigation into Nike's alleged systemic race discrimination is unfolding during Clark's early career. Subpoenas cover employee pay, promotions, and DEI programs dating back to 2018. This period aligns exactly with Clark's signing and the marketing delay. Whether intentional or not, the optics suggest Nike may have paused her promotion out of fear of controversy rather than marketing logic.
But we survived somehow. We survived. All the while going, where the hell is Caitlin Clark's marketing at? And not till what? About 6 weeks ago? We finally got a commercial, and it was a damn good one with Caitlin Clark. But we finally got something out of Nike. Just 18 months later.
Moving forward, the tension between Clark's rising stardom and Nike's silence becomes undeniable. WNBA discourse intensifies, with Clark fans labeled as racist by league insiders, while other players' antics are celebrated. Nike's dilemma is clear. Market the white star who is driving viewership or appease the league's social narrative. Ultimately, they hold back, creating a massive missed opportunity. Clark remains professional, amplifying the sense of corporate mismanagement.
Employment Commission, a federal agency that investigates and enforces laws prohibiting workplace discrimination, says it issued a subpoena seeking to compel Nike to turn over information dating back as far as 2018. It saw details about how Nike tracked and used employee race and ethnicity data, the decision-making process behind how it set executive pay, and information about 16 programs. What? That, quote, allegedly provided race-restricted mentoring, leadership, and career development opportunities. When the company failed to produce all the information sought by subpoena, the agency filed an enforcement action in federal court. Copy of the enforcement action was not available. The EEOC did not immediately respond to email. In a statement to Front Office Sports, Nike spokesperson said, "This feels like a surprising and unusual escalation. We had extensive good faith participation in the EEOC inquiry into our personnel practices, programs, and decisions, and had ongoing efforts to provide information and engage constructively with."
Finally, the story culminates with Nike releasing Clark's first commercial in February 2025, 18 months after signing. By then, Clark Mania has peaked, casual fans have moved on, and Nike is playing catch-up. The result? Millions left on the table and a stark lesson on how DEI optics can override pure market logic. From a business perspective, Clark was the asset, Clark was the ratings. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.